All right, so look, I've covered the hell out of this whole situation involving Sony and Marvel and Spider-Man. I've made my feelings abundantly known, abundantly clear. I am on Disney's side in this debate, and I think Tom Holland made his own stance abundantly clear today when he was at D23 in the Walt Disney Studio Panel for Pixar's Onward, and he said, I love you all 3000. And he said it'd been a crazy week. And that's all he said. That was the only statement he had said. I made a video on it, kind of like quickly ran to my computer. I hadn't even like taken a shower yet. I'm like, I got to talk about this. Clearly I've cleaned. But then more story broke, more news broke, more things broke. And this is what we're finding out. So according to this article on IGN, this is coming from an Entertainment Weekly chat where Tom Holland and Kevin Feige talk about Spider-Man's future after the talks collapse, saying here that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige and Spider-Man star Tom Holland addressed this week's Marvel breakup, which will see the wall crawler leave the cinematic universe, saying here from Tom Holland, basically, we made 5 great movies. Holland said in a chat with Entertainment Weekly, it's been 5 amazing years. I've had the time of my life. Who knows what the future holds? But all I know is I'm going to continue playing Spider-Man and having the time of my life. Is going to be so fun, however we choose to do it. He then added here that the future of Spider-Man will be different, but it will be equally as awesome and amazing, and we'll find new ways to make it even cooler. We all know that's kind of a load of crap, right? Like we all know, he's saying like, yeah, I'm going to still make movies because he's contracted to still make movies. He's contracted to do one more movie with Sony, and one more standalone film to wrap up this whole trilogy he's got. And then from there, who knows? There's been the rumor of the deal that they actually did sign a backroom deal that is going to be 7 more films or 6 more films with Marvel, another trilogy, the finishing of this trilogy, and then a couple appearances in Avengers 5 and 6, where Spider-Man will be leading the charge. That is the current rumor. We don't know if that's true or not. There's no way of knowing if that's true or not, but that's what we found out. However, Kevin Feige here did say something different. It says, Kevin Feige, for his part, said he was feeling about Spider-Man gratitude and joy, saying, we got to make 5 movies in the MCU with Spider-Man, 2 standalone films, and 3 with the Avengers. It was a dream that I never thought would happen. It was never meant to last forever. We knew that there was a finite amount of time that we'd be able to do this, and we told the story we wanted to tell, and I'll always be thankful for that. And you know what? Like, that's the thing with Feige. Feige is a man of few words. His words usually have a point. Something about it still feels off to me. I'm not going to lie. Something about it still feels off. Like, is this actually the end? Some people are saying, yeah, this is definitive. This is Tom Holland and Kevin Feige addressing it. Well, they are addressing it where it currently stands. The key is not going to be with Kevin Feige. The key is going to be with Tom Holland. Tom Holland can't keep a secret to save his damn life. I mean, going as far as like his own father, for example, Dean Holland, who's a comedian in the UK, wrote about it on his blog and like was basically saying this is a dumb move, that they should come back to the table, but he's got no inside information. He hasn't even talked to his son, not about Spider-Man. He hasn't talked to his son all week, so he doesn't know what's going on. I don't really know how much of that I believe. I know that if my child was Spider-Man, if either of my daughters were playing Spider-Gwen or something, or in a position like that was a huge worldwide controversy, I would 100% be on the phone with them trying to figure it all out. But Tom Holland is 23. He's got an agent, a manager, a publicist, and a team that's all working to try to make sure that this thing comes out on top. But what do we know about Tom Holland, right? What do we know about Tom Holland? We know that Tom Holland can't keep a secret. So Tom Holland sitting there and saying, I'm still going to play Spider-Man. We're still going to make movies. They're going to be awesome, whatever they may be. He knows that a deal is going to be forthcoming, because if it was him just working with Sony, he would just be doing one more movie. He's loyal to the MCU. We know that when he went out there and talked to the crowd at the Pixar panel. We know that. He says, it's been a crazy week, and I love you all 3000. That to me is a coded message. That to me is a signifier. That to me is, it's on. It's on. They can't talk about it. They can't say anything about it. All they can do, and they know that they would have to be addressing this, is come out and basically just This is our stance right now. This is where things are right now. But it's Tom Holland. See, Feige was very finite in what he said, right? We've done 5 movies. It was a dream come true. It was never meant to last. That's a finite response. Tom Holland's like, well, whatever we do next, whatever's going to happen next, I don't know. He's more optimistic. So a person who just had the time of his life, right? Because he says, I spent the last 5 years playing this role. It's been the time of my life, and I'm going to go on doing it, and that's going to be the time of my life. Seems like it's going to kind of be the same thing. It's not like, because no kid, whoever switches up high school halfway through their 4 years is ever going to sit there and say, I had the time of my life at this high school, but I'm also going to have the time of my life at this other high school over here, which has a lower track record and terrible operational skills. So, it's no. I think Tom Holland and the fact that he leaks spoilers as often as he does, he's giving us one of the biggest spoilers here. He's trying to be composed and play the game, and I get that. He's trying to do that. But what he's really doing is he's telling us 100% that things are going to be fine. I could be wrong. I could be reading into it. I could just be letting my MCU fanboy blind me of the reality of it. And I am willing to admit that. I'm willing to admit that I could be wrong. But I don't think that I am. I think the fact that Tom Holland and his spoilers and the fact that he can't ever contain his emotions, he wears them on his sleeve. You can look at him and know exactly what kind of poker hand he has, is telling us it's going to be okay. I think that's what he's telling us. And I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions. So head over here to facebook.com/groups/3buck theater to get in on the action over there. Or if you want to talk to me live, you want to yell at me live, you get the opportunity. Come over here to Hollywood After Dark. It's on this channel. It is my ongoing After Dark Hollywood podcast where we talk about anything and everything. And there is no limits on swearing because screw it. But you guys can do that. Come right here to the channel, and I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.